I realized like I don't know what direction my life is headed, and I also don't know who I am, because I'm like most of my life I'd been using and self-medicating and that sort of thing. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna go walk across Spain. I'm gonna go do the Camino and just try to figure out where God wants me to go next and who I even am. So I pack it up and I leave. And I do it by myself. And I get there and I'm like, nobody talk to me. I'm on a spiritual journey. Like right away, I'm like, I have an idea of what this is going to be for me. And like, I need answers. And so like, I don't want to make friends with people. Like everyone's like, oh, hi. And I'm like, no, like I'm going to like get through this. And I'm miserable because of it. Like my feet hurt. I don't have that like community at the end of the day and blah, blah, blah. And God sends me a community and he gets me through it. But what I did was every morning I was waking up and I was asking God, that question of like, who do you say that I am? I mean, he asked us that, right? He asked the apostles that, and he asks us that. But I'm like, no. I'm turning the tables. Who do you say that I am? Because I honestly don't know. I know I'm not an addict, but I feel like I am. And I thought I was called to a religious life, but you said no to that. And then I thought I was called to all these ministries, and you've been closing the doors on those. And I'm like, and so every day I woke up asking God, who do you say that I am? And every day I'd hike another day, not get any answers, right? And then at some point, like halfway through, this is kind of just a side story. I called my mom and I said, Mom, I'm walking the Camino with Jesus. And she's like, oh, that's nice, honey. And I said, no, really, the guy who plays Jesus, he's out here walking it. And Jim Caviezel was actually out there walking it. Yeah, I didn't know his name. I just knew he was like the Jesus guy in the movie. And him and I talked for a few days. We actually walked together, and I was a Texan. I'm a Texan, and he was a Cowboys fan. And so we had that in common. I'm like, yeah, Texas. And he would give me the updates because it was football season time. Anyway, so we're walking. And every day I'm asking the Lord, like, who do you say that I am? And I get to the very end of the walk and I'm at the ocean. I just walked from France all the way across Spain. And I'm like, well, all right, God, thanks for nothing. Like I felt like I was no closer to any sort of answers. And then it dawns on me on the plane ride back that sometimes asking the question, like, yeah, sometimes it's about getting the answer, but sometimes it's also just about asking the question. And what I learned in the Camino, what it taught me was every morning I asked the Lord, who do you say that I am? And I turned to him for my identity every day. And that's what I should be doing every day. Even now that I'm not walking the Camino. Lord, who do you say that I am? Because I can be so quick to forget what he says. It's like I have to ask it every day because I'm dumb and I'm one ear out the other. Like I'm going to forget or life happens and I get hurt again. And then I question that. So like every day I ask the Lord, who do you say that I am? And then I submit myself to that. Not what does my past say that I am, not like what is my job or my vocation? Because again, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
I want to tell you about Hallow, which is the #1 downloaded prayer app in the world. It's outstanding. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. Sign up over there right now and you will get the first 3 months for free. That's like a lot of time. You can decide whether it's useful to you or not, whether it's helpful. If you don't like it, you can always quit. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. I use it. My family uses it. It's fantastic. There are over 10,000 audio guided prayers, meditations, and music, including my lo-fi. Hallow has been downloaded over 15 million times in 150 different countries. It helps you pray, helps you meditate, helps you sleep better. It helps you build a daily routine and a habit of prayer. There's honestly so much excellent stuff on this app that it's difficult to get through it all. Just go check it out. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd. The link is in the description below. It even has an entire section for kids. So if you're a parent, you could play little Bible stories to them at night. It'll help them pray. Fantastic. Hallow.com/Matt Fradd.